With me now, Republican Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn, who spoke at CPAC this week. Good evening, Congresswoman. Rand Paul wins the straw poll for the third straight year. Your reaction?
I am not surprised at all. He was well received, and that really is a crowd. They love Rand Paul. They love Ted Cruz. They love Marco Rubio, the youth, the energy, and it is a very conservative, libertarian-leaning group.
It seems like they also loved the number two who came in the straw poll. Scott Walker.
They certainly did. And, you know, Judge, I think if you were saying who of the governors is kind of leading the way, it is Scott Walker. People appreciate so much the job that he did in Wisconsin, how he took on the unions and how he just got the job done, kept plowing through it. That is going to serve him very well as he goes through this process.
Well, you were there this week, Congressman. Who were the speakers that impressed you the most?
Well, I tell you, I think Sarah Palin did a great job. It was a serious speech. Carly Fiorina did a great job also. I was pleased to see how well so many of our people did. Donald Trump always ignites a crowd. Rand Paul just is trying to beef up his foreign policy, bona fides, if you will, and so many people focused on that. Everybody did a great job. That's a great thing. There are plenty of options for 2016. The mood is serious. People are focused, and they want to make certain that we win this thing.
How big an issue do you think immigration is going to be in the selection of the Republican nominee for president?
I think immigration is going to be right there at the top. I think you could put border security, immigration, and actually probably the security agenda all told. National security, retirement security, economic security, job security. You're hearing a lot about that, and immigration is a part of that.
Do you think, Congresswoman, that might be the reason that Governor Jeb Bush came in fifth?
It may have been. I don't know. I do know this. People want to make certain that we get it right, that we secure the border first, and that we rein in President Obama's executive amnesty. People will say, you know, he doesn't have that authority. That belongs to Congress. So we want to see Congress step back in and fix this process.
And what about terrorism? What about national security? I mean, after immigration, national security, Americans are very concerned about that. Which of the candidates do you think spoke strongly about the need for a strong strategy from this country?
Yeah, and that security component with the terrorists, you heard that repeatedly. And Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, several of them brought that up. You heard Rand Paul's remarks there. And that desire for people to see America again, peace through strength. Going out here, defining the problem, defining the war, fighting it, and winning it. And this is where I thought Sarah Palin did a terrific job, as she brought the focus back to the veterans and the problems that are there, and not to forget about that. It was a different type speech for her. I thought it was right on the mark.
But who of the candidates do you believe has the most experience to deal with the issue of terrorism?
When you're looking at experience in a foreign policy realm, it's going to be someone who has been at the federal level. I do think that the governors that are there, Governor Walker and others, are going to be able to bring in people that will help them to develop the expertise that is necessary and assemble a team.
But they're not at the federal level. You just said
they're not. They're not. And it is people that have been in the House and the Senate that have had that experience of working through those policy issues, dealing with the issues of the UN, dealing with the issues of foreign policy, and with the DOD. But I think the governors are going to do a great job of bringing people to help them develop the expertise. So much of it is how you make your decisions and the matrix that you work from. And I certainly believe that you're going to see them develop that and bring forward solutions, which is what people want to hear.
All right. Congresswoman Blackburn, thanks so much for being with us this evening.
Thank you.
All right.